Please stop telling me I have to watch Rick and Morty. Look, I know, it's the smartest show on TV, and you feel like a philosophy professor because you watched a whole cartoon. If you love a thing, that's great, but stop trying to make me love it. You're like that parent who insists on making everyone look at pictures of their kids, except this is somebody else's kid, and that kid peaked halfway through season 2. Stop making decaf coffee. Who is that even for? Coffee is not supposed to be a fun treat. It is a cold, ugly, necessary evil, like a prostate exam or the DMV. What human being is thinking, I'd like to drink a hot cup of farts, but I wish I could stay sleepy? That's like smoking crystal meth for the flavor. Stop saying illegal immigrants are all dangerous criminals. Yes, I know, the president said it. Believe it or not every word he says is true. Hell, not every word he says is actually a word. The closest I've ever come to being murdered by a Mexican is when the truck by my house did all-you-can-eat Taco Tuesday. And I know for sure they're not all rapists. The only thing I remember from Spanish class is that no means no. Stop obsessing over the 90s. The 90s weren't that great. You were just 8 years old and you didn't know how terrifying the world was yet. Do you know what we did in the 90s? We talked about how cool the 70s were. Seriously, look around you. Police brutality is rampant, the president is a sex creep, and the last Batman movie sucked. The 90s never ended. Stop sending unsolicited pictures of your dick. Look, I love dicks. I really do. Like, if there was a fan club for dicks, I would miss the meeting because I would be busy sucking a dick. But that should not be your opening pitch to somebody as to why they should hook up with you. The best dick is still a dick. And 99% of you do not have the best dick. Trust me, I know, I have seen 99% of the dicks. Sending a dick pic to somebody is trying to get them into something by showing them the least appealing part first. That's like saying, you don't like Mexican food, but wait until you see what it does to your toilet. Stop buying new Weezer albums. Nobody I know will admit to it, but they keep putting out records. Somebody, somewhere is spending American money on these things. It's time to let the dream die, everybody. Weezer had their chance, and the universe rejected them, like dinosaurs, or, I don't know, ska. Look at Rivers Cuomo's face. He is miserable. All he wants to do is spend his buddy Holly money on David Sedaris books and Japanese prostitutes. And you keep making him do this. Break the curse. End the suffering. Free Rivers. Stop telling me that smoking is bad for me. I know. You're not presenting me with any new information. I know it's cigarettes' fault that I can't walk up 3 stairs without breathing like Darth Vader. You are not a doctor, even though you seem to turn into one every time I light up. Oh, did you know that every cigarette you smoke takes 10 minutes off your life? Oh, interesting. Did you know that you work at Quiznos and shut up, Dave? Stop saying all lives matter. Not because of the race stuff, just because it's not true. A few lives matter. Most lives are just kind of, around. The world is not full of precious miracles, okay? We've got 4 heroes, 2 villains, and then just a bunch of people that work at the bank. Stop calling it Antifa. You're telling me you've got a bunch of rebels in black masks with baseball bats, and that's the coolest name you could come up with? Antifa sounds like the dollar store knockoff of Fanta. Antifa sounds like what your confused grandmother calls the Macarena. That's like if Jason Statham made a movie where he killed 12 guys with a pipe wrench and then you found out his name was Professor Goofy Puss. Yeah, that's my name, Professor Goofy Puss. Stop saying Netflix and chill. Secret code doesn't work if we all know what it means. Also, it's arrogant to think that you're offering anything sexually that's more interesting than Netflix. Oh, you're kind of good at eating f***? Have you seen Narcos?